Welcome back to High Mileage Hero and part 2 of the restoration. We're back at Wrench Studios where over the last week the guys here have been giving this High Mileage Hero a full respray. Because this will be the first time that I'll have seen Miles wearing his brand new colour, I want to make sure that I don't spoil the surprise for myself.
Yeah. Stop. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it looks brand new. It looks better than brand new. That is incredible. That genuinely looks like a brand new car. And I'm so happy with this paint. You guys wanted original, and like I said in the last video, I've given Miles original plus, which means that I went for a slightly lighter blue with metallic flakes. It looks stunning. All of the dents have completely been taken out. Oh yeah, I didn't even see this stuff. Do you know what? I didn't even see it because I was so taken aback by that. But look at that. The bumpers literally look brand new. I'm so happy. Miles deserves this. Right, so to kick things off, I want to show you guys the new parts that Miles is going to be getting. We have brake discs and brake pads. They are EBC, so they're going to be top-notch quality. We also have some new suspension, some Bilstein suspension. So Miles is going to ride like a brand new car. Now the good thing is that you can buy all of these parts plus more, steering wheels, exhausts, induction kit, that kind of stuff on the Car Throttle shop. So take a look at that. It is UK only at the moment, but we will be rolling these out in Northern America and in Europe soon. So let's go take a closer look at what we have. I've gone for EBC green stuff brake pads, as you can see right here. I'm modeling it very nicely. There's a couple of cool features about brake pads like this. Firstly, the edges are chamfered, as you can see here, which reduces brake noise. We've also got a nice big groove in the middle here. Obviously, when brake pads get hot, they expand, so that allows for expansion. And it also acts as a channel for the brake dust to escape. There are obviously loads of different compounds that you can get brake pads. You can get compounds with more ceramic in them, more metallic in them. This is more of an organic compound, so this is more of a kind of fast road brake pad. It means that essentially these brake pads work better in colder temperatures. You've got yellow stuff and you've also got red stuff that work better in higher temperatures. So if you're going to be doing a lot of track work. Brake feel as well is going to be improved with this from cold. And another big benefit with these green stuff pads is that they produce a lot less brake dust than OEM brake pads, which is awesome.
The latest generation of green stuff brake pads are made of a softer compound to improve pedal feel and reduce brake disc wear while maintaining good lifetime and brake dust characteristics. They also deliver 15% more braking force compared to stock pads, with significantly less brake fade under repeated heavy braking. It's now time to continue with Miles's restoration, so I start by removing the old brake pads, discs and knackered suspension.
Right, now let's have a look at the Bilstein suspension we've got. And the good thing about Bilstein is they're the ones you want to go to. If you want to get OEM spec suspension or even aftermarket, they've got 50 years worth of experience. They also make suspension for Le Mans 24 Hours, F1 cars as well. So let us have a little look at what we've got. New shocks, very nice. There we go, lovely new front springs. And then the big daddy box is down here. There we go. The car is going to handle like an absolute dream boy. Going to completely transform the ride of the car because at the moment Miles rides like a bag of nails. So this is going to be a very, very welcome upgrade.
These shock absorbers reduce and slow down the vibrations from the springs. Springs will only work at their best in conjunction with the appropriate shock absorbers, so we'll be changing them all round.
Now that we have the old suspension out, we need to take the top mounts off here. And then we need to actually obviously compress the springs, which is why we've got these big boy spring compressors here. So compress the springs, unbolt that, and then replace the top mount there onto our new lovely Bilstein suspension. It's as easy as that, he says.
With our new Bilstein suspension pieced together, we can now start bolting the units into miles, followed by the new EBC discs and pads. While I worked on getting the suspension and brakes in, John from Wrench Studios could start on giving Miles's VW Golf alloys a well-deserved spruce up.
And here we can see the old spring, which has definitely seen better days. This has been on the car for a very long time by the looks of things. Right, so for the sake of comparison, I want to show you the differences between the old rear damper versus the new rear damper. This is my left. I know it's on the right of your screen. Do not be confused. This is my left, my weaker arm, and this is my right. So I'm gonna pull them both down and we'll have a race to the bottom. Ready, marks, get set, go. I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, you can see that there's a lot more meat in this, and this guy, he's had enough. All right, mate?
With the day drawing to a close, the suspension and brake installation was complete.
Right, so while we're finishing up doing the suspension and the brakes, I just wanted to interrupt very quickly to say that we have picked a winner of Miles's mouth, and that winner is Abs7183. You were picked completely at random from around 6,500 to 7,000 comments to win this, to win Miles's steering wheel. So inbox us your details and we will send this to your house.
With the wheels dry, it was time for the final coat of lacquer. Wheels done, Louis from Wrench wraps the grille to match the wheels, and that is day one done.
Welcome back to Wrench. It is now day 2 of Miles's epic restoration. The plan today is to polish up all of the panels, to get all of the panels on, get the wheels on, drive Miles out of it. As you can see, I've smartened myself up. I've got like a sick fade going in. Don't know if you want to zoom in on that sick fade. No, you don't want to zoom in. Let's go and check out Miles, and fingers crossed I can drive him out tomorrow because we've got a lot of filming to do this week.
We start day 2 with a full body polish, attaching the world's heaviest bonnet, bolting on the wheels and sanding Miles's faded trim in preparation for plastic specific paint.
So while Miles's face is being polished, as you can see over there, I thought I would take a few minutes to have a look through your comments from part 1 of the restoration episode. The first question is, I wonder if the first owner knows about Miles. The first owner does know about Miles. I've spoken to the owner, a guy called Russell, and I'm actually going to be showing finished Miles to Russell in next week's episode. So we're going to get his reaction. That's going to be really cool. I want to see this car in 2050. We can make that happen. Didn't really need a respray, it says Mikkel Freiger. Yeah, Miles definitely did need a respray. The paint was completely flat and there was loads of rust spots, there were loads of dings and everything. Dear God, you had better not crush this car now. This had better stay in the CT industry forever. We're not crushing Miles. We've put in a lot of work and a lot of love. We're keeping hold of Miles, so maybe if you want to see Miles again as a kind of cameo in some stuff, we can do that. If Miles' engine were to ever blow up, then maybe we could think about going a little bit wild. What about the V6 MX-5, dude? Hope you were gonna still do it. I'm gonna end on that comment. Phil, my MX-5, for those of you who don't know about Phil, Project MX-5 is getting a V6. I know I've been saying it for the last, I don't know, 25 years or so. And as you're watching this, I'll be at a dyno and the V6, Phil's V6, will be on the dyno. We're gonna be testing it out. It's a Rocketeer kit, so we're gonna have to put all the Rocketeer parts onto the AJ30 V6. It's a 3-litre V6. We're going to test the engine. So I can confirm now, Project MX-5 is coming in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Which car do you prefer? Okay, if I were to have Miles in my right hand and Phil in my left hand, I wonder what the weighting would be. I reckon Phil's still got this. Many of you guys don't know about Project MX-5, maybe because you're new to the channel, so welcome. And yeah, you've got that to look forward to, a V6 conversion in an MX-5. God, that's tiring. I think I need to have some more chicken.
Next, I start working on the trim refurb.
Now it's time for me to try and rattle can these black plastics. I'm not an expert. In fact, I'm pretty bad at this. So this is how not to spray your black plastics by Alex Kirsten. Sick intro. Spray, 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 by Alex Kirsten. Spray, 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 spray. By Alex Kirsten. By me, Alex Kirsten. Alex Kirsten.
After 2 days of hard work, head of production Ethan swung by with cake to offer moral support. Oh no, wait, he didn't even bring cake. Nice one, Ethan.
So I haven't seen Miles since back of the Nürburgring trip. I've been away for 2 weeks on holiday, so I literally have no idea what you lot have been up to. Can we go and see it? Okay.
You've got to walk in backwards.
Walking backwards?
Yeah.
Is that what Alex is saying?
That's the thing, yeah.
You can tell me if I walk into something.
No.
Open them.
Oh my God.
How good does that look? Right?
That looks lush.
It's amazing, isn't it? And you can see
It looks like fresh out the factory. Look how sick.
Yeah, it's immense, isn't it?
How does he smell now?
It's glorious. It
smell
smells
alright?
like an actual car.
Doesn't smell like a swamp anymore. Good work. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Thank me.
With light now at the end of the tunnel, only the finishing touches remain.
All right. Feeling good? Oh my God, the door opens. It's not your fault. It's not, actually it's your fault, get out. It is now the end of a very, very long day. Miles is looking pretty fantastic. I'm quite tired, it's been a long day. Thank you very much to all the guys from Wrench for really pulling out all the stops. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and leave you with this.
So guys, that's it. Miles has been pimped in the best possible way thanks to over a week of grinding, sanding, welding and paint. What a transformation, and proof that the car community is the best community.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of High Mileage Hero. For the rest of the series, click here. To subscribe to Car Throttle, click here. And don't forget that you can buy these EBC brakes, Bilstein suspension and many other aftermarket brands on the new Car Throttle shop right there. We ship parts to the UK only at the moment, but we are rolling this out to North America and the rest of Europe very soon.